I've been in operations for 28 years, and one of the things that I've come to realise is that the supervisors are probably one of the most crucial positions in the organisation. Not only are they supervising the workforce that they've been mates with for so many years, they also have to represent management and implement systems and change as it comes down from management.
A lot of times our supervisors are drawn straight from the shop floor. So it is to give those people the skills, if they're a good fitter or a good operator, to be a good supervisor.
So the supervisor coaching program that I'm involved in as the coach is the mining department.
I'm one of the 5 coaches. I came from the projects area.
Okay, my role in safety leadership coaching program is to work within the business partners.
What I've got is asset maintenance supervisors, so all the guys that look after the equipment in the plant.
I'm the safety coach for the processors, supervisors.
Supervisors out there that don't really realise they're doing something, so just making them aware of what they're actually doing is a big step to make that improvement. If you're aware of something, you can always fix it.
Being technically proficient is one thing, but being able to lead people is a completely different kettle of fish.
So the coaches, what they effectively do is watch the supervisors in the workplace.
Spend some time with them and just visualise and just see if they're picking up the same things that you're picking up, and try and help and coach.
Seeing how they're doing, seeing what those interactions look like, what they're communicating, what message they're sending to the team.
From there, at the end of each coaching session, there's a 20-minute to half-hour discussion looking at how they went and any areas of safety improvement, but also what really worked well during the coaching session when the coach was observing.
We first observe and then take them aside and have a chat and say, listen, how about trying this or that, or have you thought about approaching it a different way?
So basically I catch up with them maybe once or twice a swing, depending on where they are and what roster they're on.
I'll spend up to 4 hours with a supervisor due to the reasons of travelling down and up and down the pits, following trucks in and out.
I'll sit down with them and discuss certain things on where they need to focus on, and that will give them ideas on what they need to do to improve, basically. Session
for session, we'll up what we're there for and the reasons behind the safety leadership coaching and try and assist them with the safety side of it.
We work on a mine site, so we've got work under the Mine Safety Inspection Act. So do the guys understand what that is, and do they understand where they're held account to that?
There's visible felt leadership, so that's how they present themselves in the field and how often they go out in the field. Effective communication, so that's how they communicate with the team, whether they listen well and show positive intent and make sure they get their right message across, whether it's safety-wise or other.
A lot of the sort of common things I'm finding in the mining area is the relationship building between crews, cross shifts, supervisors to the workers and supervisors to their upper management is one of the key things that sort of raise its head.
Yeah, it's just pointing them in the right direction, whether that's a bit more one-on-one time with a coach or figuring out that you've missed out somehow on a bit of training. We'll organise that training for you. There's
supervisors out there that at times aren't aware of what they're doing. They aren't aware they're walking past a hazard, or they aren't aware that they're task focused, and hence they don't look at the bigger picture. If
we come across something that needs attention straight away, we'll bring it up and give them a bit of a reality check that this is, and prompt them to come up with the solution themselves instead of actually telling them. And you'll generally find that most supervisors will already know. They've just overlooked it being so task orientated. So.
You just have to coach them through, what's the best way to do it, who should be looking after this hazard, who should be doing this, and then getting that feedback from the guys.
It's about them trying to come up with the solution rather than me telling them how to do it, and that way it's an ownership on them to, basically it's a self thing. I came up with a solution, so you get more buy-in in terms of getting that done.
With a coach, it's a lot more beneficial because you can put it into practice and you can pick it up a lot faster. If you can relate to it practically, it's a lot easier.
It's like a mentoring almost as well. We're just sort of pushing you in the right direction to better yourself in the industry that you're in.
Pick up things that you didn't know you were doing, things that you should be doing that you weren't doing, sort of thing. Yeah.
What I've got out of the most was that at least it's been recognised that we do need coaching, because we are thrown into the role and we sort of teach ourselves.
coaching's been a big learning curve for me as well on the things that I now pick up or that I can then communicate to the team where I never would have done before.
So we've had some good discussions about how to communicate with people, and and just try different leadership like skills and stuff like that. So
communication was a big thing for us, and to be able to get as much information as you can so you can use it was a big asset to us.
It's definitely been positive for myself, and I'm going to take everything I've learned, the knowledge now, and I'm going to move forward with that. So,
remember the vital behaviours. Do it right. When I see someone not following a procedure, there's no procedure, or it doesn't look right, I'll stop the task and agree on a safe way to do the job. Take action. When I see someone performing an unsafe act, taking a shortcut, rushing to complete the job, or I feel they're underestimating the risk, I'll stop the task, discuss, and ensure a safe outcome. No pressure. When planning, I'll ensure realistic and achievable timeframes are set to complete both planned and unplanned jobs safely and efficiently. Assign and encourage. When assigning tasks, I'll ensure personnel are appropriately qualified, competent, comfortable, and understand how to do the job safely. I'll encourage people to speak up at all times.